Bismillah, this is the African Muslim Reformation series. I couldn't find a shorter name, so I just went with that. Now, like I said in one of my previous videos, I will be creating an African Muslim Reformation series where, inshallah, every Friday, I'll try every Friday, I will be listing out the priorities that I will be focusing on, actually, one priority that African Muslims should be focused on. They should try their best to reflect on this priority and, inshallah, reform themselves, implement it, reform themselves, and eventually which will lead to them reforming their communities, inshallah. When I say African Muslim, I am adhering to the understanding of one of the great African scholars. His name is Al-Hajj Malik Al-Shabazz, also known as Malcolm X, which is the African diaspora, everyone of African descent, which includes African Americans, Afro-Caribbeans, Africans from the African continent, Africans in Europe, or Afro-Europeans and Afro-Asians, if they're called that. But alhamdulillah, Africans all over the planet. Whether they consider themselves Africans or not, whether they consider themselves, whether they consider themselves black or not, so on and so forth, right? But African, alhamdulillah. And also, as I said, all Muslims can benefit from my videos, right? I'm just targeting African Muslims because I'm an African from that community, and there's problems that I see that needs to be addressed, and I'm addressing these, and inshallah I'm going to be addressing these issues. But all people, whether they be Muslim or not, can even benefit from this, inshallah. So non-Muslims can benefit from this series as well. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. The purpose of this series is not for brothers and sisters, or the goal for this series is not for brothers and sisters to debate and fight one another. Either you take the advice or you leave it. Either you consider the advice or you don't even consider it. That is up to you. But I don't want to be a source of fitna for the Muslim community or for human beings at large. Subhanallah, right? So inshallah, if you disagree, you're allowed to disagree. But I would advise you to not fight one another and insult one another or ridicule one another because you disagree with my content or whatever I said, inshallah. So that is the African Muslim Reformation series. That's the name of it, and I will be beginning it soon. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Forgive me. Sometimes I may speak very slowly so that my tongue don't get twisted and tied up and I start to stumble or mumble my words. So bear with me. Be patient. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. And that is all. Wassalamu alaikum.